There are seasons in life where faith feels strong, and then there are seasons where everything goes quiet. You pray, you show up, you try, but you don't feel anything. Today I want to talk about those quiet seasons of faith, why they happen, and what they actually mean. There are some seasons in life where faith feels loud, where you feel connected, where prayer feels natural, where you feel like God is right there, close enough to touch. And then there are other seasons, the quiet ones, the dry ones, the ones where you pray and it feels like the world hit the ceiling and falls right back down. The ones where you go to Mass, you sit in the pew, you stand, you kneel, you say the responses, but inside you feel nothing. And if you ever been there, really been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You start asking yourself questions you don't want to say out loud. Is something wrong with me? Did I do something to make God pull away? Why don't I feel anything anymore? Why does everyone else seem connected except me? And the hardest part is you don't want to admit it to anyone because you don't want to sound weak. You don't want to sound ungrateful. You don't want to sound like you're losing your faith. So you keep it inside. You keep showing up. You keep doing the motions. You keep trying. But deep down, you're wondering if God is still listening. I've been there more than once, and I'll tell you something I learned the hard way. Silence doesn't mean absence. Just because God isn't loud doesn't mean he's gone. Just because you don't feel him doesn't mean he's not working. Just because your heart is quiet doesn't mean your faith is dying. Sometimes the quiet seasons are the ones where God is doing the most. Not around you, but inside you. But we don't like that. We want fireworks. We want signs. We want goosebumps. We want the emotional high of feeling close to God. And when we don't get that, we panic. But think about any relationship you've ever had. The strongest ones aren't built on constant excitement. They're built on consistency, on showing up, on staying committed, even when the feelings aren't there. Faith is the same way. There are times in my life I thought the quiet meant I had messed up, that God was disappointed in me, that he was pulling away because I hadn't done something right, or I wasn't good enough, holy enough, prayerful enough. But looking back, those were the seasons where God was teaching me something I couldn't learn any other way. He was teaching me to trust him without needing to feel him. He was teaching me to walk by faith, not by emotion. He was teaching me that love isn't proven in the moments of passion. It's proven in the moments of perseverance. And maybe that's where you are right now. Maybe you're in one of those quiet seasons. Maybe you're not doing everything right and it still feels empty. Maybe you're praying and hearing nothing. Maybe you're going to Mass and feeling disconnected. Maybe you're trying to grow, but it feels like you're stuck. If that's you, I want to tell you something I wish someone had told me. You're not failing. You're not broken. You're not losing your faith. You're growing in a way you can't see. Sometimes God steps back from your feelings so he can strengthen your foundation. Sometimes he lets the silence stretch so your trust can deepen. Sometimes he lets you walk through the desert so you can learn to depend on him in a way you never have before. And when the quiet season ends, and it will, you'll look back and realize something. God wasn't silent. You were just learning to hear him differently.